Hey everyone, this is Chris with Westside Technology Solutions. If you're seeing this video, it's true. Payload CMS was acquired. I got the notification this morning and read through the message briefly, and I just wanted to make this emergency video to share my thoughts on what the future of Payload might be like. I actually live in the Grand Rapids area where Payload CMS is headquartered, so I'd heard some rumors. I didn't know what was true and what wasn't true, but it's all out there now in the Discord. You can see the post yourself. So just a fair warning, most of what I'm going to say is just going to be my opinion. It's just going to be my reaction to what I'm seeing. I don't have any inside information or anything. I don't know what's going to happen or what's not going to happen, but these are just my initial thoughts on the acquisition and what I think the future of Payload CMS might be like. So yes, if you've seen the post yourself, you can see that Payload has been acquired by Figma. I think it's super exciting. It could mean a many number of different things for the future of Payload. I'll say right off the get, it looks like in the beginning of the message here, James mentions that Figma had considered investing in Payload and what they're doing in an open source environment. And for me, that's a little bit of a relief right off of the get-go. I think the first thing that I was worried about with the acquisition was Payload no longer being open source. And I'm not saying that it will be open source forever, especially now that it's acquired, but I can only really go by what James and the Payload team is saying in the Discord. And for now, that looks like it's probably going to stay open source. Next, I'm looking at this section here. You can't deny that some sort of more flexible automatic system really could create a utopia for developer experience working with designers. There certainly is a gap between design and code. Designers create in Figma and then devs recreate in code. And this is something that developers do every single day. Right now, it's a very manual process. Basically, you look at a design, you write the code for it, and it takes a lot of time and resources. I can't deny that improving this process really could create a utopia. I imagine some sort of system where designers design in Figma, they work on this high fidelity design, and then there's tooling that can help automate the process of turning that design to a fully coded Next.js template. And I'm hoping even we'll get some sort of feature that will create blocks and fields for this page that the page needs. That way the content is very easily editable right as it is now with Payload. It'd also be really cool to get some sort of database seed file with that as well. That way it creates the blocks for you and then the seed file to generate the data on the page. That way you can go from a high fidelity design to a fully customizable CMS driven web page like that. Is this exactly how it's going to work? I don't really know, but reading from this description here, that's what I'm envisioning. And as a developer, that's what would be like a perfect scenario for me. Payload is saying here, Payload will remain open source. Figma has a full commitment to open source software. That's great. I really hope it stays that way personally. I can't see the future, but again, I'm just going off of what I see here from the Payload team. It looks like it's also about really building the best developer experience possible. Self-hosting capability of Payload, extremely important, I think, and focus on community. And yes, I can't deny Figma is a really big company. This will enable Payload to have more resources, tackle bigger problems, and create new integrations. This is going to create a whole new system, I think, basically empowering developers to go from design to website or web page very easily. This could save a lot of time, headache, and money. I'm just thumbing through and seeing what people are saying. There's a lot of activity right now in this Discord channel. I think there's some mixed feelings. Yeah, right here. We'll see in 2 years. Definitely a concern of mine too, but again, Payload is an amazing software and the team is saying, they're swearing that it's going to stay open source. I'm really curious to see what some of their ideas are and when we'll get to find out what they are exactly. Anyway, I don't think I have too much more to say right now. I'm going to read through this a little bit more, see if I can find anything else to add to the video, but what do you think about the acquisition? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them down below in the comments. Tell me what you think. Do you like that Payload is acquired by Figma? Are you worried about Payload staying open source? What do you think? Do you think there's a lot of potential for drastically improving developer experience with a system like this? What do you think this system will look like? Anyway, for now, I'm still backing Payload CMS. I still think it's amazing software. I'm still going to use it for my projects. Thanks so much for tuning in. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. We'll see you in the next video.